The 164th University Boat Races take place this weekend between Oxford and Cambridge, and the crews will be racing from Putney to Mortlake this afternoon. The women's racing started just after 4:30, the men's about an hour later, and coverage of all of the build-up and the racing will be on BBC One from 10 to 4 this afternoon. Now, this is the course that the crews are going to follow. It starts in Putney and follows the course of the River Thames all the way around through Hammersmith, down through Chiswick and eventually finishing at Mortlake. And the crews will be racing with the tide on an incoming flood tide, and that helps to push them along. But the direction of the wind can have a real impact on the conditions that the rowers will face. In a typical scenario, we'd expect a southwesterly wind to be blowing in the UK, and that can cause some really choppy conditions when you've got wind against tide, particularly across this stretch down from Hammersmith. It can cause some really big waves, some very tricky conditions. The good news is, for this afternoon, we're not expecting a southwesterly. In fact, we're expecting a very, very light northerly or perhaps northeasterly breeze to be blowing. And that means that the rowers will have just a slight crosswind through the start, a little bit of a tailwind through the second 2 miles, and that should help to give a really exciting race. For the spectators as well, it's going to be a dry afternoon. Fine, not too much in the way of sunshine, but it will be feeling mild with highs of 12 degrees. So it does look like we'll be in for a really good day's racing.